Ugh, I'm a mess. I really need to get my shit together. Hi. How's everybody doing? I love you today. Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Today is, hi, Courtney. Today is Thursday, March 10th, I think. And I went from, hi, Troy. I went to church this morning because Olivia had like confirmation practice. And I wanted to tell you a quick story about, hi, Jennifer, about that. So when they do confirmation, they have a sponsor, and Father Bob is Olivia's confirmation sponsor, which, you know, makes sense. Obviously, if you've got a priest in the family, certainly you want him to be your confirmation sponsor. But today, Father Bob couldn't be there to practice with her because he had mass, because he's a priest at another church. So most people whose sponsors couldn't be there use their parents to fill in or take the, you know, be the stand-in, right? So I don't go to work right away. I go to church so I can sit with Olivia and be there with her for this thing. And she leans over and says to me, "Oh, you don't have to walk up with me. Miss Parker's going to do it." And I said, "Why wouldn't I do it? Like, all the parents, anybody whose sponsor's not here, like they're, you know." She's like, "I know, but I already asked Miss Parker." And I'm trying in this moment not to cry. I'm literally trying not to let her see how badly this is hurting my feelings. And I'm like, "Okay, but I'm here, so why don't you just let me do it?" She's like, "Stop. Don't make a scene. Don't make a big deal." Meanwhile, I'm not making a big deal. I'm literally whispering. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not making a big deal. I'm just asking. I'm here. So I'm sure Miss Park, I already asked her. Okay, I understand that, but I'm here, and I'm sure when she sees me get up and walk with you, it'll be fine. She'll understand that your mother is here." And she's like, "Mom, just let her do it." And it was honestly like in that moment that I realized that there are going to be parts of parenting where you absolutely get your heart broken by your child. You absolutely realize that the person you are raising to be a good, godly, considerate, thoughtful human being is not good or thoughtful towards you. There is going to be a time in parenting where you will love your child, but you will hate the way they make you feel. And you will realize that you are actually at the mercy of these little tiny, unthoughtful, shitmongle human beings, and realize that there are times where being a parent is the most thankless job in the world. Like, and I know, and I am sure that my own mother would stand here now going, "Oh, you don't like it. You don't like it. And I know that I have broken her heart. But I do feel it's different. I feel that it is different. And I'm sure she would disagree. And I hate knowing that I'm the villain in her story. I hate that. I hate knowing that I've caused my own mother heartache in order to protect myself. But I don't do that to Olivia. And it is part of parenting that no one ever wants to talk about. They want to tell you how great, how cute your baby is, and how sweet they are at birthday parties, and how much they enjoy having your child over. And like, no one ever wants to pull the curtain back from parenting. The shame in saying my own kid doesn't choose me, my own kid doesn't like want to be like, look, there is real sadness in how your own children can treat you at times. Forget that we brought them into the world. Forget the physical toll that becoming a parent takes on. Leah goes, everyone needs to order the whipped honey. I know, girl, I told you it was banging. Forget the weight you gain and the nursing and the sleepless nights. Forget all that. It is that I have not had an individual thought. I have not had an individual thought that is separate from my children since the day I found out I was pregnant with Olivia. I have no idea what it is like to think for myself anymore. None. Like, even if I could forget the physical toll that having these children had on my body and how different my body is, and that I pee my pants and one boob's bigger than the other, and like, you know, I had to have leg surgery from all the vein issues that I developed from being pregnant, you know, back to back. Like, take all of that out. I don't have a clue what it's like to think about me and have an actual thought that is about me, for me, that doesn't include one or more of my children. I have no idea what it is like to have spontaneous sex. What the fuck is that anymore? I have no idea what it's like to sit down and eat something and not think that someone else needs something to eat more than I need something to eat. I have no idea what it feels like to sit down and not think there is something that could be done right now for somebody in this house. I don't need to be sitting down right now. I have no idea what a independent thought is anymore. And I know that this isn't about like my kid is worse than someone else. This is all normal. She's normal. Olivia's normal. Although I am very jealous of the people whose kids are like, I picked my mom. I wanted my mom. What does that even feel like? I have no idea. Jackson talks about his mom and his face lights up. And yes, I know he's older. And like, my kids will come around. But like, oh, the mom guilt. The mom guilt. The mom guilt. Oh my. Um, no, no, Karen. You can't challenge every word I'm saying on this topic because I have a life outside of mothering. First of all, you can't challenge my feelings. That's not how that works. Also, um, um, oh, someone said Jackson's mom is awesome.
Someone knows my mom.
She is awesome, Miss Kendra. We do love her. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's raised 4 kids. She's great. You can't challenge my feelings on something. You can not like my feelings, but you can't. I don't have an independent thought outside of my children. Just because I travel for work or see friends or whatever, my children are never from my mind. My phone is never turned off. I never, ever, ever, ever am not connected to my children in some way. And I don't ever make a decision that doesn't factor them in first. Period. I literally just said to Jackson, why do we have something on the schedule today that is late in the afternoon? Because I can't concentrate when I am that close to time where someone has to be picked up or the kids. And he was like, well, technically it's work hours, and he's right? He's correct. But I can't be any version of myself when I am like that close to children time. It's not a thing. But by the way, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing the truth about this. Parenting is wonderful, but it will also break your freaking heart. Period. And nobody ever wants to admit it. Nobody ever wants to admit that their children hurt them or disappoint them or don't choose them or whatever. It is awful. And does someone have it worse than me? Of course. But is that what we're going to do to each other? Well, I have it worse because my child, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you win. I don't want to play that game. I'm just coming on here to say that occasionally your children will break your heart in ways. Oh, forget like really good deep sleep. Yeah, that doesn't. Anyway. Here's the thing. I get plenty of me time. This is not about me not getting time. It's about me wanting to be with my children. Michael and I go on date night every Thursday night, and last week we brought the kids with us. And this week they all think they're going again. They're like, what time are we going to dinner? I'm like, no, Dad and I are going on a date. They're like, oh, we want to go. We thought, and Michael changed the reservation. And now we're all going as a family. And it's fine. I love my children. And I know that these moments are fleeting. And I know that before I know it, Olivia will be in college. And, we won't have them to all go out to dinner with. But this is my point. Listen, nobody has the ability to break your heart like your children. Nobody. Because there's nobody you care about that much. Teens are a pain in the ass, Jenna. Amen. You said it. Renee. I don't know how to explain it. It's just brutal. It's brutal when your own child doesn't choose you because you choose them on every level all the time. And it's like, how can you not think of me for something so small? These little moments, these little parenting moments that we get. How could Olivia not think to say, hey mom, Father Bob can't be with me. Can you be there? Do you want to come and walk me up? And if not, if you don't think of me, once I say to you, hey, I'm here, can I walk you up? How do you not say, of course, I don't care, sure. How do you look me in the face and say, no, I've already asked a teacher that I'm going to leave this school at the end of this year and probably never see again. How do you not think, yes, mom, of course. And then even further when I say, Olivia, you are hurting my feelings. And she says, why? You make such a big deal. Because I get a handful of fucking meaningful moments with you. And how can you not see that this is hurting my feelings? And I get that she's a teenager. I understand. I don't think Olivia woke up and was like, I want to hurt my mom's feelings today. But I was embarrassed that she stood up and walked up there to meet the teacher and that I was there and didn't walk with her. It is so, it makes me want to hurt her back because I'm too, I'm too damaged from my own damage that I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to hurt her back, but I wanted to. I wanted her to feel what it feels like to not be chosen. And it's excruciating when you just love someone from your fucking blood type into your blood type. I don't even know how far I can get you into my chemical makeup, into my molecules, my atoms, my very platelets. What is the smallest thing inside of my body? Blood platelets? Plasma? Fucking, what am I made of?
Atoms are smaller.
Atoms, fine. What's inside my atom? A nucleus?
Yes.
Nuclei?
Neutrons and protons.
My neutrons, my protons have been recalibrated into love for my children. Do you understand how much Kendra loves you? No, you don't.
Can I comprehend now?
No, you cannot comprehend it. It's like a smell. It's like a how can I describe it? It's like your entire makeup has been changed. Only you're not a superhero. You're a mom, right? So your senses, but every sense that you have is heightened now. You hear differently. You smell differently. You see things. You see emotion that your children don't even know they're showing. You sense things that they're not right or that they're hungry. You can look at them and say, are you getting sick? Do you feel okay? And even before they know it, I don't know. Come to think of it, I don't feel great. Right. I knew Max had COVID from the sound of his voice before I turned around and looked him in the face. I know when they're off. I know when they're fighting with their friends. I know when they're hungry. I can hear them fighting upstairs before my husband can hear them. I know when somebody gets out of bed at night. I know if they're going to the bathroom or they're secretly getting their phone or if they're doing so. I can tell by the sound on the floor above me what is happening upstairs with my children. It's like a vampire. It's like, yes, it's like part of me came off and is moving around in the world. And I know I'm attached to it in every way. It's a spidey sense. It's a spidey sense that I can't explain it unless you know it, and so when they hurt you, you recoil because you can't understand how, what? Like how? How could you not choose me? Yes, I know, Lisa, you are absolutely right. Pick your battles. You are absolutely right. 150%. I know that this is not a battle. This is a hurt feeling. And I'll get over it. But I just want to say that anybody who has ever felt what I'm feeling right now, I just wanted to validate you and say you're not alone. And it's fine. It'll be better later. It'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better in 15 minutes because it doesn't stay bad or whatever long. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Quick update on the coffee shop. My feelings are hurt today. That's all I wanted to say is hello, everybody. My name is Jamie and my feelings are hurt. My quick update on the coffee shop is it is impossible to find a space for this coffee shop. I so badly want to open the coffee shop in Vestavia because that's my community. And it is just very hard to find a space. And I don't know if this is a pause. It's not a stop because I'm doing it. But I want the right space to come along. I don't know, anyway, I had hoped that I would have more of a concrete update at this point, but there just is not a lot of space on the market. And a lot of the spaces that I have seen are compromised in a way. Something's off about them. Liberty Park is not an option for me. It's not my community. It's too far from where I live. It's isolated. And they want way too much. They want way too much in rent. They really want way too much in rent. And I don't want to be that far. So Cahaba Heights has so much coffee. Cahaba Heights does not need any more coffee. So, it's tricky. Like Run DMC said, it's tricky. Anyway, I love you guys very much. I really do. I love you. And I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day.